What would happen if Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona ran against the current Vice President J.D. Vance? We'll get started with the first state in Nevada and then move eastward in Nevada. Going to put that into Kelly's column. I think that he would do quite well really throughout the swing states, but especially in the Sun Belt. So that's going to be the call there. We'll come back to North Carolina, but that's going to be the call there in the state of Nevada. Democrats lost this state in 2024. But I think Kelly would be a pretty strong candidate. Honestly, I think virtually every Democrat would be able to win this state in a hypothetical competition with J.D. Vance or Rubio. But as far as Nevada goes, going to put that into the lean blue column. And then I think that Kelly would carry his home state of Arizona by a reasonably significant margin. There's For one, like I said, he has home state advantage. Also, currently, Democrats are sitting, last I checked, Democrats are sitting at about a 60% chance of winning the presidency in 2028. I should point out we're still quite a ways out until then, so things really could change. But just this hypothetical, if the election were to be held today, I think Democrats are in a good position. And then we're going to get to the district there in the Omaha region. Looks like that was already called. I agree with that rating in the lean blue column for the district in the Omaha area. And then we're going to go down and do the other half of the Sun Belt first, starting with Georgia. Georgia, I think, would be closer than Arizona and Nevada, but who knows? Could potentially end up in the lean column. For now, I'm going to put it in tilt. I think that's the more likely scenario. And then heading up a state, we'll get to North Carolina. I had this previously, but wanted to talk more about it. So the state of North Carolina hasn't gone blue on the presidential level since 2008. So Democrats most likely would probably have a hard time winning it. I think it's a possibility with the right candidate, such as maybe Bashir. But as far as Kelly versus Vance, I think that Vance would be able to win the state of North Carolina. And then we're going to go now to the state of Wisconsin. This, if I remember correctly, was the closest state in the 2024 presidential election of the core 7 swing states. So that, I think, will be a fairly easy one to flip back to the Democrats. And then as far as Michigan and Pennsylvania goes, Michigan, I think, would probably be by a lean margin too. I think J.D. Vance's best hope probably comes with the state of Pennsylvania and its 19 electoral college votes. It's going to be crucial. Ultimately, though, I do think it will still go to Kelly. I think if Wisconsin and Michigan are going blue, that Pennsylvania most likely will too. I could even really see it going into the lean blue column with the national environment that's favoring Democrats pretty significantly. And I think Kelly would be a pretty strong candidate. He has won as a senator for a Senate race in the state of Arizona, which is somewhat less so now, but has been a hard state for Democrats to win. In 2024, the state went to Trump by lean margins, so it will be interesting to see if it goes back to the Democratic Party like the state did with its governor, 2 senators, as well as the presidential vote in 2020 for Joe Biden. It will be interesting to see what happens with the state of Arizona, but I think Kelly would do quite well in the Southwest and would be able to win his home state of Arizona as well as Nevada. But the final tally, 303 to 235. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.